Do you hate spending money? Do you wish you could find ways to play games for free? Well, at least if you have Garry's mod. Well, then I have the perfect save for you. That's right, we're doing a save. Also, welcome back to Construct. Again, we've been doing a lot of Construct stuff, but this one specifically does need it because it's, well, a save. Now, I don't normally do saves, but if you want to know what a save is, it's pretty much a version of a map that someone has created, and you can download those in the workshop, and there's some pretty clever ones, this one being one. Now, these are all my saves. You know, I've done this for specific videos, and wow, looking back at some of these, it's pretty crazy. This was back in 2022. It's kind of an interesting peek of what I was doing at the time, but we're not here for that. We want to go to subscribed, and here we have it. Don't ask about this one. Left 4 Dead 2 free version. Simply load it up, and you will be teleported as the save loads. That's right, someone made all of this in Construct. You can see there's my cousins just chilling on the couch. Now you're also going to hear a lot of zombies in the background, and you can simply pick up your weapons right here. Oh, I guess one got in somehow. Now you're going to notice there is quite a bit of lag. I don't even know what's out there. This is my first time actually looking at this. I also have no idea how to open any of this. I also love it because these bricks are supposed to represent health kits, which is pretty funny. Alright, so I did go ahead and reload it. This actually has no collision, so we simply walk through the door. And here we go! We begin our Left 4 Dead 2 campaign. Definitely not the smoothest performance, but I assume there's a lot of cool things going on in here. Also, this is one of the very rare cases that a save appears on the front cover of the Steam Workshop for Garry's mod, which I think that's pretty cool. I feel like saves really don't get a whole lot of attention, and honestly, the quicker we can kill these zombies, the better. Alright, this is going pretty well. You can see one of our comrades, unfortunately, did not make it. Meat brain, I don't even want to think about that. We do have arrows on the ground, letting us know where to go, and tons of props. It's kind of crazy to think that we're in Construct. Goes to show you, if you just put a few props here and there, you can kind of make your own map. But now we can see that we do just kind of have to navigate through here. Tons of zombies. This is probably where most of our lag is coming from. Alright, surely they don't mind a crossbow, right? I also don't think the creator really minds what weapons we use, considering the fact that all the weapons we've seen thus far are just props. Alright, so far so good. And there really is a lot of detail in this. Oh, we can see here's some more stuff we can pick up. Some ammunition, more of my homies, and more props. And we can see there's even more zombies up ahead. Wow, there's a lot going on in there. I might even want to throw a grenade. Now, I know grenades aren't really in Left 4 Dead, but that's what's wonderful about Garry's mod, is we can kind of make our own rules. Take out this dude, and so far so good. Over here we can see we have even more zombies. I don't know who he's fighting. They have some kind of vendetta against all these props, and I have no idea why. Oh, we had a head crab. Where'd you come from? Oh, and he's gone. Alright, now if you do ever get lost, don't worry, there are arrows guiding you on where you have to go. But there's also some cool secrets. Like right over here, there's this like nook. And there's not a whole lot going on here, of course. But you can explore if that's what you want. Not only do you get a cool overview of the area that we just went through, but we even get a civil protection officer that is, well, not having the best day. Alright, now to continue, we have to drop down here as the arrows do signify. And we got some barrels, so we gotta blow this up. Definitely don't want to be near that. Unfortunately, we did not get any zombies in that explosion. Kill some of these dudes, and wow, they really went crazy with the shipping containers. Kinda makes you feel isolated, which again, pretty impressive stuff. Got some more corpses lying around, and we got some more fast zombies. I'm gonna make this quick. Let's go ahead and shoot one of these. Pretty damn effective. Alright, now we have to go into this building. Pretty cool stuff. I thought it was just gonna wrap around, but it's pretty intricate, and we even have a hole in the wall. Let's go ahead and jump through this. It really does feel like some kind of bootlegged, like Left 4 Dead map or something. Alright, now let's go ahead and take out these guys. And I do just want to mention, guys, like, this is pretty tongue-in-cheek. I'm not saying that you should play this over actually getting Left 4 Dead, but this is a very ingenious save, and I thought it deserved its own video. Now, I don't know if we can actually use these. It does appear to just be props, Ragdolls do be killing those zombies though, which is great. We have another door. Oh my god, he held nothing back. And we are unfortunately out of ammo, which really sucks. If you like using the SMG, might not be the best weapon for this save. But we have a map to finish. Over here, if we go back through this way, we can see that, well, there's even more that we didn't explore. So, like I said, a lot of multifaceted ways. It's not exactly the most linear thing, and I think that's pretty cool. Over here, we got some more secrets, some more health, which is great. Someone's looking a little green around the gills. We're gonna just forget about that. Now, we'll say the zombies are not all that threatening. For some reason, they really want to attack these props instead of us. But as we go ahead and clear them all out, we're going to find that there's actually a secret room back here with a bunch of supplies, which is something I could definitely use right now. And again, I could have completely just gone over this. Well, there would be supplies if Garry's Mod had a proper working supply crate, which it doesn't. But we must continue even with that tremendous disappointment. And we can see now the zombies, well, I thought they were thinning up. We're starting to get into some darker territory here. And it's funny because I know where I'm at in the construct map, but it's easy to kind of forget that because of how amazingly crafted this save is. And over here we can see we have another secret room. I love the attention to detail. More health is always nice. No ammunition, unfortunately. And a ton, and I mean a ton of zombies. So they did not skimp out on the numbers. It's just unfortunate that, well, they're not really trying to kill us all that much. And now we finally go outside again. And, well, we can see it wants us to go that way. But as you'd expect, there's more than just one path. And although there's some cool secrets and stuff here or there, there's not a whole lot to grab your attention. So we're gonna go onward and destroy that without getting too close. We have a graveyard. Pretty cool to see. I didn't expect a graveyard. Gonna go ahead and jump through the fence. Dang, this is really creative. Like, how long did this take to create? I don't know if the creator's ever gonna watch this video, but I'd love to know how many hours you put into this, because I am impressed, and this is my first impression. I have not gone through this yet, so we're seeing this for the first time together on YouTube. The lag is definitely starting to clear up. Unfortunately, we are also getting a bit dry on ammo, so we're gonna switch to the crossbow, take out this guy. And I guess, you know, you don't really have to take them all out. But look at this tube! This is pretty cool. We have like a miniature sewer system down here. Wow. And the water, you know what? This is going through the lake. That's how they got the water in here. This is really cool stuff, man. Like, I am getting more and more impressed. Don't ask me how the zombies aren't just dying or drowning, but the Gmod NPCs work in mysterious ways. We are now exiting the tunnel, as we can see here, and we're going back into another building again. Oh, and check this out. We have a body hanging over the balcony. Again, tons of details if you are keen-eyed enough. We can see another set of bodies. And over here we have even more Damn, man, how many NPCs are on this map right now? So do be mindful of that, but check this out. We have a bar. That is pretty creative. I never imagined a bar being here. And we can see we have a pretty cool lounging area. I don't think I've ever seen this many couches in one spot. Over here, though, well, it doesn't really lead to much, but you get a bit of a peek on what we're going to next. And check that out. It even does say bar up there. That's pretty cool. All right, onward we go. And we have some kind of a storefront. Or I guess it's a cafeteria. Yeah, it's definitely a cafeteria. And we have some ammunition, thank God. Wait. Oh, it's just a prop. Alright, well, I'm gonna forget about that. These guys are a little busy, so we're gonna go ahead and leave them to their devices. And we have a narrow corridor here with a ton of different props, explosives. Alright, so try not to get stuck on things here. A lot of these props are breakable, which is very nice. And are we nearing the end? I feel like this is leading up to something really important. Whoa, we got some dead zombies here. And it looks like it wants us to go into the light room. Oh, we got a crazy one. So there is a few fast zombies that might jump in and join the fight. And now we continue. Now I do want to mention, hopefully it's not a mod that's making them attack the prop. I do know that zombies just love to whack things, and as you can see right here, we could have just ended it all if we were not careful. Getting swarmed is a pretty scary thing. Alright, here we go. We're going into, oh, the mirror room. Okay. Wow. Again, just really impressed here. We have another doorway running through this. Tons of gear. Unfortunately, not stuff we can use. Oh, is this the safe? Okay, that's the end. This is the safe room. We made it to the safe room. Bravo to the creator. I am impressed. I can't believe this is a save. Let's go ahead and just kind of zoom out to really witness it all. And here it is. This is all that we played through. It's funny because when you're inside of the actual map, it feels so much bigger than this, but this is all it is, just within Construct. But there you guys have it, a really, really cool save. And I know, again, I don't normally do saves on this channel, but I thought I would try something different for once, and this is certainly an awesome save to start it with. But you guys will be the judge. What do you think about doing cool saves in videos? Maybe I could even make it some form of a new series? But as always, you guys will be the judge. Leave a like, subscribe if you want. Links will be in the description. Thank you all again so much for watching this until the end. But as always, my friends, stay awesome and farewell.